Alright, we're going to do a quick unboxing video from a recent purchase that I made on Whatnot. One of my favorite Whatnot sellers sent me this. It's gotten a bit abused in the mail, it looks like, and this goes to show you that when you ship things to anybody that you might be selling them to, make sure you ship them tight, because they will get abused in the system. So this is from a purchase that I made about a week and a half ago, but as I was tracking this package, it bounced from the state where it came from, which is actually the state I live in, all the way to Pennsylvania. So I live in Missouri. I bought it from a guy in Missouri. It went to Pennsylvania and then back to Missouri before it got to me. So that explains some of the abuse that this package has taken. Hopefully what I find inside is not abused merchandise, but we're about to find out together. So the big boy in this was this 10-ounce bar that I got. Let me take it out of this package, and you'll get to see some of the other things that I got. But this American flag 10-ounce 999 fine bar. Now it's got some imperfections to it, but I also got it at a pretty good deal. Good, that one's not even on the bar. That's on the bag, so even better. But nice design. Stars on the back, flag on the front. 10 ounces pure silver, and that's a good stacking bar. That'll go nicely into the vault if it doesn't end up in a show. But one of the difficult things about selling these online is that when you're paying some kind of a commission, either eBay or Whatnot or whatever, your margins on these get pretty tight. And so a lot of times, if I do end up selling these, I end up selling them to my local coin shop because I can get a better deal on something like that, selling it, than I can on some of the streaming services. So let's see what else I got in this package. It's like a Morgan and a Benji in here, packaged into this. I must have bought those together or something, but nice 1951 Franklin half dollar. I don't remember what I paid on any of these in particular. I buy quite a bit of stuff on there and I don't memorize it, but usually try to get things like this around spot, maybe a little bit over, depending on condition and so forth. And then a 1921 Morgan. 1921s are quite common, and they're not particularly sought after as far as like the collector pieces, unless they're in really high grades. But Morgans are a popular coin to collect regardless and to stack. And so that'll end up in a tube on my desk here shortly. Let's see what else we have in here. We got a few more items. Now, I don't want to throw my buddy under the bus, but I didn't mention his name anyways. This is not how I like to receive my coins out of the package. Now, how much of that happened while it was jostling around, I don't know. But finding coins just loose in a bubble mailer is not my favorite thing. I like mine nice and tightly packed so that they're not bouncing around in here. So let's see what we ended up with in here. That's a very interesting looking Mercury dime. Still has its weight in silver, so not too concerned about how it looks. These aren't going in my collection books, but got a few. Those were probably in a 5-pack together. Buy them that way quite often. This one's pretty flat, but it's a 1917, so you know, when you get them that old, then sometimes they're not going to be in the greatest of condition. And a 1916, the first year of the Mercury. If we ended up with a D on the back of that one, that'd be worth quite a bit of money, but I'll put it under the scope later, but I'm going to bet that doesn't have a D on it, since I got it from somebody who owns a coin shop. Also got this 1942 Washington quarter. Again, it's pretty worn, but stacks nicely into tubes, so I'm not too concerned about it. These other packs, like they're going to be quarter packs as well. Let's see if we find anything particularly interesting in these. I might dump them both at the same time. We'll go through them. So a couple different packs, 4 packs it looks like, of Washington quarters. Go along with this order: 42, 61, 61. There's Not too many key dates when it comes to Washington quarters. It's really just about finding them in a nicer than average condition in the earlier years, if you're looking to collect rather than stack Washington quarters. So ended up with a nice little haul there. I guess that was a 5-pack and a 4-pack, or maybe this one fell out of that other 4-pack. I don't know, but I ended up with 10 Washington quarters there, 5 silver dimes, 4 Mercs, and a Rosie. So a total of $3 face value in those, and another 50-cent face with the Franklin, with an interesting mark on the back, the Morgan, and the 10-ounce, the big boy. So we'll be doing some more unboxing, so if you like to see those kinds of videos, then like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and I'll be back soon with another unboxing video. Thanks. Goodbye.